In order for our authority to be authoritative, things have to proceed in the correct order. Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, day number 1, or maybe we should say episode number 1 of the Torah portion, Bereshit. Before we get into Bereshit or Genesis chapter number 1, a little housekeeping going on here. We just got home from celebrating Sukkot today, this afternoon, and trying to get everything together. I'm recording a little bit late. We are a couple days behind, and so I'm going to try to catch up as quickly as we can and have 5 episodes pertaining to the Torah portion Bereshit. I do trust that those that have celebrated Sukkot within the past week or so are still celebrating, that you have had or are having a very meaningful, impacting experience and celebration. I know ours was the best Sukkot probably we've had in memory for a long time. Very, very powerful and very encountering. Exactly what we needed. And so, with that all said, let's go to Bereshit, Genesis chapter number 1. Verse 1 says, "In the beginning Elohim created the heavens and the earth. And the earth came to be formless and empty, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of Elohim was moving on the face of the waters. And Elohim said that light come to be, and light came to be." So we want to talk about the process of achieving spiritual authority. It has been a popular subject for some number of years, especially a couple of decades ago. The authority of the believer, the priesthood of the believer, was very popular and continuing subject. So let's understand this first. In the beginning, Yahweh created all things. So the authority to create, the authority to announce things to come into existence and make their appearance, comes from the spiritual realm before the physical realm. You and I are created to be spiritual people living in the physical realm. We have a spirit. We are motivated by our spirit. There is a need then that we understand that we are a spiritual being having a physical realm experience. That said, the physical realm is created for you and I to dwell in. This is where we belong. We have then a degree of spiritual authority that has been given to us that we need to walk in. But we should never forget that the source of that authority, the source of that unction and power, resides in the spirit realm first. Yah created the heavens first. He set all of that spiritual realm estate in order. All the messengers, all of the spiritual ancient events, all took place in that realm first. It was then that he created the earth. The earth is designed, according to what I'm reading in Scripture, to be a mirrored environment of the heavenly realm. By that, I mean that it is our job to bring our earthly realm existence, our environment, our manner of living, our societies, our families, our means and modes of worship, all these things need to come into a mirrored likeness of the heavenly realm. Moshe was shown the tabernacle in the heavenlies first, and then told, recreate that here in the earth. And so when we think about the order of things, they are spiritual first. As we see the spiritual model and what Yah desires, then we bring that desire into this realm, and we are his agents of dominion to see that that takes place. In the book of Isaiah, Yeshayahu, chapter 46 and verse 9 through 10, we read, "Remember former events of old, for I am El, and there is no one else. Elohim, and there is no one else like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from old that which has not yet been done, saying, my counsel does stand, and all my delight I do. Yah is in charge. He's already established the plan for the ages. He's already established the end time events. He's established our day, our future, our children, our grandchildren's future. Ever how long it takes to come to the place where there is the culmination of events that result in the appearance of Messiah, the bringing of his kingdom, and then we have a little clearer picture of 1,000-year reign, the entering into the 8th day. It's beyond our imagination what that looks like, but Yah has already got it figured out. No matter what any government, group of people, group of influential, powerful elites, whatever, whoever, however you call them, they make their plans, and Yah laughs at them, according to Psalms 2, and he carries on with his plan. The spiritual realm, the realm above, is already complete. It's already fully accomplished. The decrees have already been made. Yah's will is already established. The kingdom is already a done deal. The kingdoms of this world have already become the kingdoms of our Messiah. We're shown the appearance of the dragon in chapter 12 of the book of Revelation, and then in chapter 13, the appearance of one who steps up out of the sea of humanity and becomes worshipped by man. But before all of that, in chapter 11, it is declared the kingdoms have already become the kingdoms of our Messiah. It's a done deal. And so the authority that you and I walk in, he offered it to man. He didn't offer it to the animal kingdom, to the bodies of the planets. They have authority in chapter 1, verse 14, to set signs and appointed times and days and years. That authority has been given to them. And in verse 15, it says that. Verse 16, they ruled the day, they ruled the night. It's not as if these bodies of planets have any exercise power, but the way that they move and orchestrate through the heavens declare and decree to us Yah's plan, Yah's story, and what he is doing. Now, all of that understood. Let's understand this. Yah has given dominion to man. When we go a little bit further in chapter number 1 of the book of Bereshit, he says in verse 26, let us make man in our image according to our likeness and let them rule. Dominion, authority has been given. It is a delegated authority from the Most High. So when he delegates the authority, he also has the ability to set the parameters and the boundaries of how that authority works. And it works with those that are righteous, seeking righteousness, and who also are seeking justice. The dominion that we have is not to rant and rave at governmental leaders, to stand in front of tanks and dare them to move. That's a bold move. I wouldn't advise that all the time. It is for the purpose of making sure that our environment is healthy, that our families are healthy, that our relationships, our worship environments are according to Yah's protocols, and that the poor, especially the widow and the orphan, are taken care of. We exercise authority in the name of Yeshua in order to bring about the purposes of his kingdom, righteousness and justice. That's why we have authority. It's not to get rich, not to command money to come to us, not to command situations to be a certain way. We have authority over spiritual darkness, authority over demons and so forth. But Yah has got a plan and a boundary and a parameter for that. So find out where your authority is. Walk in it, grow in it, and glorify Yeshua through it. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Till then, shalom.